Hey guys, I want to show you a demonstration of a system I'm using to build intraday trading skill, and it's a system which works very well, but it is by definition a fragile system because it's heavily optimized for a specific market type, and that market type is rising volatility from a low base. So you can see here at the open of the Euro US dollar today, we have a historical low in volatility in ATR%, and so it's probably going to be a nice time to trade this system. So I'm going to go through bar by bar and show you. So this is the first opening bar. It's a gap down. So we have a gap open buy setup. We would buy, if price breaks here, we would buy there with a stop a tick below the low. So we are long, we bank partial profit at 1R, which is approximately here, and we move our stop loss from where it is originally to whichever is more favorable, either break even, which is here, which is what we're going to do, or to hit, or to the low of that bar. So the next question we have to ask ourselves is, do we have a sell setup? So the close here is 1020, the open is 1020, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we have a retest variation sell setup, a retest of this high, if it breaks the bar low here. So we place an order to go short here with an if done stop loss here, highly unlikely to be filled. Okay, we are still long, we have banked partial profit. We move our stop loss to 1 tick below the low of the bar here, thus locking us in about an hour of profit. Okay, our close here is 91 and our open is 91. We do not have a gap open sell. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We do not have a retest variation sell. We do not have a sell setup. Okay, here we are stopped out of our long trade. So we entered here, we banked partial profits, we stopped out of our long trade. Now, do we have a short trade? Our close is 95 and our open is 95. We do not have a gap open sell, but this is the lowest low in 10 bars and the first low to break a previous spike low. So we have a retest variation buy, which is triggered if price breaks here. So if price breaks the bar high, we will be long here with a stop loss at the lows, and we are currently without a position. Okay, we are long again. We have banked partial profit. Our stop loss, we move from here to break even. There. Okay, we have an inside bar, which is a setup both long and short. We move our stop loss on the original. We move our stop loss on the original trade to here. And if it breaks the bar high, we take an extra position long. And we take a and if it breaks the bar low, we take a short trade with a stop loss at the nearest spike high, which is here. So the stop loss would be here for the long, here for the short, and the long, our stop loss would be here. Okay. Okay, we are long our second position. Our stop loss is here on the second position, and we cancel the short order. Now, we have a retest variation sell setup. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, we do not have a retest variation sell setup. We are long, we do not have a sell setup, and we are long two positions. One position from here, and the other position from here is not in profit. Okay. period 2 of the second position. Now, our original position, we were long from this inside bar here. We moved our stop loss to here, then to here, and now we move our stop loss up to here. And now we move our stop loss on the second position as banked 1R, so we bank partial profits here. And we move our stop on the new position to break even, which is right here. So we have two different half positions still open on this trade. One of them, we are long from here and our stop loss is here. The other, we are long from the inside bar here and our stop loss is here. We bank partial profits on both of those. We are stopped out on the second position at break even. So we got we got 1 hour profit on half the trade, and we got break even on the second half. We stopped out right here, so we got 0.5 of an hour overall. And let's check the low here is 116, and the low here is 1144. So we are stopped out of this trade as well. So right now we have neither a long nor a short position. Now we have two new setups. One is a failed hammer sell if it breaks the low, which is unlikely to be triggered. The other is a trend trade buy setup. If it breaks the high, we are long here, stop loss here. So we are long here. Our stop loss is here. My apologies. We are long here, our stop loss is here, and we have an interesting situation. We have a fake out sell setup, so we have to place a sell order here. Now, if this sell order is triggered, we will be both long and short simultaneously. So we are short from the break of here with a stop loss here, and long from here with a stop loss here. Okay, so we are stopped out of our long position for a 1 hour loss, and we are short and in profit. We have a 1 hour target about here. Period 2 of our 3 trades to make 1 hour. So at this point we have an inside bar long and we have a retest variation sell setup. So we can't take an extra sell setup because we're already short. So in this case, we would reset the shot clock to give ourselves an extra 3 bars, and we would take this long setup with a stop loss here. Okay, so we are both long and short. So period 1, period 2, period 3 of our short, we haven't made 1 hour, so we exit, and we exit here. Our entry price was here, so we have a small loss, about a 0.2 of an hour loss, and we are long period 1. Okay. Period 2, we are long, and we have just made 1 hour up here. Entry price was here, the stop loss was here. We've made 1 hour. We move our stop to break even, and we're stopped out for break even the very next bar. So we made 1 hour on half the trade and nothing on the second half of the trade. So we made 0.5 of an hour overall. So you can see this was a extremely profitable period of trading, and it was profitable because we have a system that's perfectly matched for the volatility environment, and that volatility environment that suits this system best is rising off a low base. Now in the Going Pro webinar this week, I'm going to be demonstrating and teaching the full rules of this system, and I'm going to be showing you a systematic step-by-step way for developing the skill that you've just seen demonstrated here, and I'm going to show you how this skill can translate into making your regular systems run so much smoother, because this is a very difficult, very complicated, lots of moving parts, very fragile system, and it's a lot more complicated than any system that you're likely to run in the real world. So this is like driving a Formula 1 car and you get back into a taxi when you drive day to day and you barely even have to think about it. That's the theory anyway. I'll see you this Wednesday, 7 p.m. New York time, EST, on the 30th of January 2019. Okay.